Hello, welcome back to our channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you just how easy it is for you to build your own website if you wanted to, or just update and manage your own website. It's really simple. We use premium themes and premium plugins that we've purchased that we can supply our customers with, and I just wanted to show you just how easy it is. So here we have a version of WordPress. It's installed locally on my machine. It's not live on the internet, so you can't find it. But what we do, once we've installed and set up WordPress for you, you'll see on the left hand side you've got several options that you can choose from. One of those is called Impreza. Within Impreza you can click on Setup Wizard. This is if you want to build your website from scratch. So you can either select from a pre-built template, so I'll just show you what they are. So you click on templates, and these are all of the templates that you can choose from. And if you like the look of one, you think, oh, that one looks alright, you can hover over it, click on the little eye, and it will show you what the website will look like once you've finished doing whatever it is you want to do to it. So everything on here is editable, changeable. You can move things around. It doesn't have to be laid out exactly like this is laid out here. So if you didn't want that one and you wanted to, I don't know, if you're doing a website for a hotel, you can select hotel. It will show you what's available for that sector, basically. So if you like the look of that one, click on the eye and you can just look through it. Okay, so we go back. We can also choose from, so go back to Impreza, go back to Impreza, Setup Wizard. We can go to Site from Scratch. So here it will ask you some questions. So setup type, header, footer, colours, fonts, plugins, installation. So you choose what you want your header to look like. That's this section here. You click on it, it gives you a preview, as you can see. And I am going to choose one that's nice and simple, that top one. Okay, so I like that header. I'm going to click next. Now this is asking you to select your footer, which is obviously the footer of the website at the very bottom. So again, you can choose from whichever one you want. I'm going to choose that one and click next. You can choose the colour scheme for your website. So I'm going to choose I'm going to choose Nightfire. So as you can see, it's now changed it to a dark coloured background. So click next step. So now you can choose how you want your fonts to look. You can add different fonts later if you wanted to. These are just to get you started. I'm going to use my favourite, which is Poppins. Next, and then it asks you if you want to add any other options to the site. I'm not going to bother with this one, so click next and then click start installation. And as you can see, it's going through here installing what it wants. And once it's done that, you click on view site, and as you can see, it's changed everything to the colour scheme you've chosen with a dark background, and everything's there to be changed or modified. So if you're happy with that layout, you can quite happily keep that layout. You can just click on edit page at the top. Now this will open up this. So that's the standard code it uses. Obviously you don't need to worry about that. You can either choose the backend editor, which is probably the one I prefer, and you've got your stars here, which if you look at the website, view page, those are your stars there. Then you've got your text. This text here is this text here, there, and as you can see, this portfolio is changing and it's a different colour. And the way it does that is, as you can see, you've got best rated e-commerce solution, best rated portfolio solution, best rated magazine solution. So whatever words are repeated on each line stays the same. If you change a word, that's the word that changes colour and it types it out for you. Then you've got your start building and test drive free, which are here and here. And as you can see these three dots there and there, they're a wrapper. So whatever direction those dots are going in is the way that it's going to lay out the whatever you put in there. So as you can see, they're a horizontal wrapper, so everything's laid out horizontally. If you had a vertical wrapper, they would be laid out one above each other. So next we go down, you've got market analysis, design solutions, API development, dedicated support. You click on there, you can see that that's these four. These are icon boxes, as you can see there. So what that means is you get an icon next to the text. You can choose your icon, you can change it. It uses Font Awesome for the icons, so there's plenty of choice for icons you can choose from, and so on and so on. You get the gist of that. So, but if you didn't want to use that editor, there is a live editor. So click edit live, and as you can see, that's the page. And what you can do is now you can click on a section, and then on the left hand side you'll see here is that text that we were talking about. So if I copy that, and I'll just put a line underneath, and I'll change it to best rated websites. Okay, and then that will update that. If you wait a minute, magazine, websites. Okay, so this is the wrapper, and to add something to the wrapper, what you do is you come over here, click on the plus, you choose what you want to put in that wrapper. So if you wanted to put another button in there, you just literally drag and drop it where you want it to go. So put it in the middle, click me. You can click over here, change what it says. I'll leave it as click because I can't think of anything. Click update, wait for it to finish updating, and then if we look at the page, refresh the page, here you go, you've got the click me button there, and eventually you'll see the website go up there in a moment. There you go, website. So that's a couple of changes we've made. Your icon box. So like I said, these are icon boxes. You can change this icon to whatever you want it to be. You can change the text in the box. So over here, the icon, you can choose a style of icon. You can change the icon by typing it in there, and if you're not sure what you're looking for, you can click enter icon name from the list. So if you click on that, it just gives you a load of icons. And if you wanted to use t-shirt, for example, click on t-shirt, copy that, go back to your website, go to this and paste it in there, and it doesn't work. It's because it wasn't Font Awesome selected. So you must make sure Font Awesome selected if you want to use those ones. Or if you wanted to, you could just put an image in there. So I'll use that diamond, select, and there you go, it's put the diamond in there. And then obviously down here, the title, market analysis, there, oops. And then this text here is the text here. So you can change that quite simply, quite easily. So then if we go back down, carry on down, we've got the next section, which is just a normal text box. So in this text block, you change the text over here. Same with this text block. You can change that there. You also have different options as well when doing text. You can choose whether you want it to be a title tag, a paragraph tag, or whether you want it to have a bit of style. You can click on design. You can do different things here with the text. So in this occasion they've made the colour faded, which it is. They've centered it, the size of the text, and the line height. The line height is this gap in between the text. So there's plenty of things you could do. Sizes, you can create custom sizes, the maximum width, so it won't go wider than 700 pixels, and the spacing, so they've put auto margins on, so the margin is left and right, so that's this space here and here. Then if we scroll down, there you go, so you can carry on editing all your text. You can change your buttons by clicking the button. You can change the label. You can change where the button goes to. You can change the button style. So, and if you wanted to create different buttons, I'll get to creating different buttons in a second. And that's how easy it is to edit, change, or even build your own page. Just one more thing, these here, so they are called counters. Okay, so what you do is over here you put your counter on, so what you want it to count from and what you want it to count up to. So it will count from 1000 to 100,000. Same with this one, same with this one, exactly the same. Once you've done that, you update everything, make sure it saves, and once it's saved you can go back to the dashboard, and in the dashboard this is where, like I said before, you've got lots of different options. You can customize the theme, so remember I said about your font. You can click on typography and you can choose different fonts that you want to use. There's absolutely loads in there, as you can see, and this is the previews for the fonts that you're using. If you want to add a custom font, you can find them in Google Fonts, or if you've got font files that you've already downloaded, make sure they're WAF or WAF2 files. If not, you can get an online converter to convert it from TTF to WAF or WAF2, whatever the file is, but they need to be those for WordPress to be able to read them and understand them. Then what you also have is you have a section where you can edit the header that we created. So that is this one. So this header here, it's got an image on the left hand side, which is where you normally put your logo, I guess, or whatever you want. So at the moment it's just set to that, but you can just click on the X, click it, and add your own logo. You can add other options, so you can add any of these to it, and again you can have a horizontal wrapper, so if you wanted to stack them side by side. We wanted a vertical wrapper if you wanted them to stack underneath each other, and so that's all that. But then obviously it may look different on a mobile than it does on a desktop, so if you go over to mobiles, you can choose how you want it to display on a mobile. You can choose how you want it to display on a tablet. You can choose how you want it to display on a laptop and a desktop, so you've got plenty of options to play around with. Once you've done that, in appearance, if you've got multiple pages, so you've got a home, about, a contact us, a products page, or a shopping page, something like that, you can add these pages to the menu quite easily. So you'll find it there, you just click what you want to add in, add to menu, and there it comes, and then you just save. And if we go back to this, refresh that, there you go, you got your maintenance page, which obviously you know you wouldn't have a maintenance page in your menu, but just showing you, that's all. You can create custom links as well, so it's a custom button if you want to link to, I don't know, if you've got another website and you want people to be able to get to your main website from your secondary website or vice versa, you can just add the URL you want the button to go to and what you want the button to say, and then you just add it to the menu. And once it's added to the menu as well, you also have options to show it as a button or just as a text. So we say default button, save, refresh, it turns that one into a button, just making it pop out a bit more. So maybe you could have it as a shop button or something like that. And really is that simple. You could also add different plugins if you wanted to. So you don't need to worry about these. Like I say, this is just my local test site that I'll just play about with. But you can add a new plugin. They do plugins for everything. Whatever you could think of, there's a plugin out there more than likely. So we'll just go WooCommerce for now. So if you wanted to sell on your website, you just do a search for WooCommerce, and eventually it will load. So then you'll have, it will say install now, so you just click install now and then you click activate, and then you'll have an option down here that says products, WooCommerce, things like that. That's it really. If you want to have a go at setting up your own website, get in touch with us. We can set you up with a WordPress space on our server. We can give you the login details for your site and you can have a go at doing it yourself, or if you want us to do it for you, we'll happily discuss with you your options and get that sorted for you. Until the next time, speak to you soon, take care, bye.